èwo ló yẹ tí wọ́n install ẹ ti reinstall ẹ̀. Okay. But the
What exactly you want us to do? The system is malfunctioning.
Okay. So tó bá máa fi di 3:45. Okay, ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ voice mi lẹ́yìn àrí.
You need to know.
You are welcome, ma.
Good afternoon, my dear Prince, and everybody in the house. You are welcome to today's lecture.
So,
This is
your time is five to six. So,
okay.
I think get
Five.
better. Your time is 5 to 6.
Okay, not immediately.
Yes. I mean, she
Okay.
5 to 6 in your.
All
Let
right. To
me
three.
even check for you. I mean, 4 to 5 rather.
Okay.
4 to 5 is your time.
Okay.
So,
Okay. That's all right.
let me
We can continue together with the other.
share this schedule. Your time is 4 to 5. Every time here,
Yeah.
4 to 5, yes. So
Okay.
other people will start coming in now
It's
because
okay.
we'll send the link. Tabati send link, Google be my fill up. So and we are
Oh,
starting exactly 3.
okay.
Okay.
I have for Christmas. Every day Christmas. Every day when I party with you.
Hello, everyone. We welcome you to the 9th edition of the Youth Empowerment Summit. We want to appreciate all of you for coming. I believe so much that we are in for a great ride for the next 3 days. So if you can hear me, if you can see me, just comment on the group chat. I can hear you, I can see you as we start right away. You can see the screen, just make a comment on the group chat and we start right away. So let's do that. If you can see me, if you can hear me, if you can see the screen on the chat, just say I can hear you, I can see you, then we start right away. Yes, Boasisi say yes, I can hear you, I can see you also. Let's know you are here. I present our welcome address. If you can hear me, you can see the screen. I can hear you, I can see the screen. Great, great, George. Those who say, yes, sir, we can see you and hear you. Omo Kudu say, I can see you, I can hear you. So right now, we are going to start right away. Yinka Odadele, one of our speakers, say, good afternoon, all. I can see you, I can hear you. Awesome. We want to welcome you to this great session of the Empowerment Summit. I'm so glad that we are doing this live and direct, the online version of our summit. It's a great time to be here today to engage us with this. So quickly, I will be introducing this summit to us. We have a whole lot of speakers that will take us through these different sessions today. So quickly about Dayo Adetoye Empowerment and Development Initiative. So it's a non-for-profit organization. We are committed to education. We are committed to empowering and inspiring the development of underserved individuals, communities, especially youths, women, through effective and innovative and tried and tested development approaches that are relevant for African context. So if you want to learn more about us, I'm showing us our website, www.dayoinitiative.org. If you put /gallery, you will see some of the pictures of our previous event. So we want to welcome you today. We are glad that you are here. We are so glad. And we look at 2020 outlook. This year has been a great year. It has been a year with full of a lot of ups and downs. And we just want to look at it. How has 2020 been to you? In terms of what you planned for this year, have you achieved them? In terms of other things that you have planned to do. So let's look at 2020 generally. One of the first things that happened this year is the COVID-19. COVID-19 locked us down for so long a time. And I used to share this slide with people. That this slide shows the impact of COVID-19 on businesses generally. The highest hit of it all is the tourism. The tourism industry, because everything was locked down, then nothing for this industry. The aviation, the same thing. Automotive, construction, manufacturing, financial services, education. By the time we come to oil and gas and agriculture and e-commerce, you begin to see green light. ICT, personal, healthcare, food, and medical supply. In the heat of the COVID, medical supply and medical services, they were at the top. Why? Because even in different countries, their government are putting money on the salaries and allowances of our medical services, our doctors, our nurses, and all that. So all these are what happened for COVID-19. The question is, how did it impact your own business? So we just want you to comment on the chat box. How was COVID? How has it affected your work? How did it affected your business, your family? Can you just drop something for me in the group chat? How has COVID-19 affected what you do? I'm waiting. How has it affected you? Just drop it. This is an interactive section. It's an interactive section. Just drop it. How has it affected what you do, your business, and all that? Before we move on, how has it affected you? We are looking at the year, and we want to know how this have affected you. Okay, where I wait for your response on that. The next slide, as we move from COVID, then we have EndSARS. EndSARS really did a lot of things, especially in Lagos and other parts of Nigeria. Makinde Akinle said, the impact of COVID-19 in my business can't be overemphasized. I've been out of work since March when it started. Wow, this is serious. We hope that by the end of these 3 days, you'll be able to get insight on how to move to the next level, because these 3 days is how to move to the next level, what to do post-COVID. Samuel Daudu said it affected me adversely. So let's move on to EndSARS. This is another event that happened in Nigeria. About this one is limited to Nigeria, and all over the world people are talking about it. How has EndSARS affected your business, especially for people that live in Lekki, Lagos? Some businesses were looted. and things like that. Places were burned in Lagos and other places. Yinka Odedele said, COVID-19 really brought downward turn to my business, resulting in business rundown. This is serious, is everywhere, and we are going to look at what to do in this summit. Another thing that happened in Nigeria is that Nigeria is in the worst recession in the last 36 years. That's from World Bank. Nigeria suffers the worst recession in 36 years. This is really, 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 really serious. 36 years worst recession. Gibran said the year 2020 has a lot of economic challenges with lack of money, restriction of business operation. I agree with you. Lola Ola said, hello everyone. To answer your question, Mr. Dayo, it has impacted my business because the price of fish feed increased. That is serious. That is serious. So economic recession is what as we are battling with right now in Nigeria. And this is another thing entirely that we need to face and face it scarcely. But before I move on, I want to say hi to all of us, people viewing from other parts of the world apart from Nigeria. On our registration, we have from Ghana, we have people from Uganda, we have people from Cameroon and different locations. And we also have viewing center in somewhere in Ondo State. We want to say you are all welcome for people viewing us from different parts of the world. So as I move on, some of us don't know the impact of the recession that has happened in Nigeria right now. So what is recession? Decline in a country's gross domestic product, growth for 2 or more consecutive quarters of a year. So this preceded by several quarters of slowing down. So recession simply means that the economy is going down. As you can see, this logo is going down now. It's going down. If you look at this cycle, you can look at unemployment falls, income falls, production falls, and we have another one here, sales falls. These are what recession is all about. But how can we escape recession? That is what this summit is all about. How can we escape the impact of COVID on our businesses? How can we escape the impact of all the things that are happening all over the world in our businesses? Now look at food items. How much is rice this time last year? How much is rice, bag of rice, and how much is bag of rice right now? Can you comment in the group chat? Comment, tell me how much is bag of rice now in your place, in your location. Then tell me also how much is onion in your location. Sachet tomatoes, how much is it? Before it was 50 naira, but now it has increased to 150 naira. That is recession. So I'm watching out. Can we comment if you have purchased any of this item in the recent times? Can you do that right now? Can you do that? Can you do that? Can you do that? And wait. George said last year a bag of rice was 15K. This year it is 28K. Wow, that is real recession. Who else is giving us prices? Come on, drop it on the group chat. drop it. Let's drop it. Let's drop it. How much is onion in your place? How much is sachet tomato in your place right now? Owner said the price of rice has fallen drastically in my area. A bag of rice goes for 22,000 naira now. Great. Can we have more? Can we have more? Can we have more? Makinde says a bag of rice at my location is 30K now. So this is just to tell us and to brief us that things have really changed in this country. Things have really changed. Things have really changed. So as we drop our Makinde says sachet tomatoes is 150 naira. Rice, local rice is 27K, foreign rice is 32K to 40K. So this is just to tell us that Nigeria, the things in Nigeria has really, really increased. Let's look at the foreign exchange. Let's look at foreign exchange. At the time of this research, and a naira to pound is 620, and euro rises to 565 naira, and also one US dollar is now 381 naira. Now, these are implications that things are not going good. They are not going well in this country. But are we just going to look like that and allow things to go like this? What are you going to do for yourself to equip yourself with knowledge, information that will help you to rise above all those things that we are seeing? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Albert Einstein says so. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting these different results. So if we are going to change the way things are, we have to do things differently. We have to do these things differently. So, and how can we do things differently? We need to learn new strategies. We need to learn new principles. We need to rub minds with great minds. One of our mentors that will be coming and speaking in this summit, he has been around, he has been doing business for more than 30 years. I will keep telling you that this recession has been coming and going, that there is a way to navigate this recession that we are talking about. So let me quickly run through what we have for us within these 3 days. The Youth Empowerment Summit 9 edition is here. The title is Building Massive Impact, Influence and Income in Post-COVID. Post-COVID simply means after COVID, after this COVID-19 has happened. So how do you build massive impact? How do you build massive influence? How do you build massive income? I tell people that anything you are going to do, make it massive. If you want to make impact, make it a massive impact. If you want to make influence, make it a massive influence. If you want to make income, make it a massive income. Don't just be part of the number, be different and stand out. So it's going to run from Friday to Sunday. We have started now. We have our speakers ready for us, and it's 100% online except our viewing center where we have people viewing right now. We have 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. every day, and we are going to have just 30-minute break. So what are you going to learn? Learn how to be ahead by accessing specialized knowledge, insight, motivation, education, proven strategies to move to the next level of your life and in your sphere of influence. The next one is that we are going to talk about so many things in this summit, from education to media to wealth and business. We are going to look at relationship and marriage. We are going to look at health. We are going to look at politics. We are going to look at career. We look at purpose. We look at women empowerment We look at grants, loans, and business opportunities, and a lot of things. Now, a lot of you have been asking me, are we going to share money? No, we are not going to share money, because that money you want us to share with you is there is a knowledge that brought in that money. So I would rather go for what is bringing money than go for the money. It's just like we want to teach you fish. Somebody is saying, are you going to share fish? No, we are not going to share fish here. We are going to teach you how to catch fish. We will take you to the river, teach you how to catch fish, but you will be the one to decide what tools you will use to catch fish. If you will go there with hook and line, if you will go there with a basket, if you go there with a boat, or you will go there with ship, the ocean is big enough for everybody. It's just for you to now decide what you are going to do. So it's 3 days. Our role models, they have over 300 years combined experience. If you add all their experience together, it's that big. So myself, my section, this is not my next section. This section is just a welcome address. So my section is going to be on assessing grants opportunities, loans, and business opportunity. We have our master mentor here, Dr. Habib Olamitoye. Dr. Habib is my mentor that I said has over 30 years experience in business, in running business in this country, and he's a billionaire. So he will be engaging us on Sunday. And we have today one of my own mommy. She took me and began to show me the way on how to become successful. So Bibi Bumiampapa will be engaging us in the next few hours. Is the one that will round up the first session for us. She will round up the first session for us. Now, Many Blessing will be joining us. Many Blessing is the multiple award winning and CEO of Festac. If you want to learn everything about making impact, he is the one, because he has done it over time. People have supported him in terms of hundreds of dollars. He was supported by Google Impact Challenge, and he will be sharing all those stories with us during his section. And we have one of my boss here, Dadaba Mdele Steve, is the coordinator of GIZ in Ogun State. If you have been hearing of GIZ, is an impact-driven bilateral organization. By the time we introduce him, you know him more. And we have one of our other boss here. His name is Engineer Dr. Dayo Shubowale ESQ. Now, this person is a lecturer, is a lawyer, and is an IT expert. So he's an engineer, he's a doctor. This doctor, he has PhD in the computer related field, and is currently a lawyer. He was called to bar this year. So these people will be rubbing minds with us, and this is awesome. This is great. So let's look at others. We have Oko Richard. He is one of those people that has stood out in terms of career. He will be talking to us on making impact through career. So maybe you are working somewhere now and you don't know how to make impact. This is what you are going to do. He is going to teach us that. We have Bumi Adetiloye, is an educator, counselor, and a coach. She will take us through roles of education and personal development. We also have Sheyi Oyesoya Davis. She is a counselor. She has years of experience, and she will be talking on getting married, how it can affect and your impact, your influence, and your income. We have others. We have Adekunle Kazim. He will be engaging us today on blogging as a tool for building impact, influence, and income. We have also Father Iromowumi. She's a registered nurse and midwife, and she will be talking about healthy living, how your health affects your impact, influence, and income. We will be looking at another section. Afolabi Babatunde Bwazise will be engaging us. Is a community and humanitarian service expert, a Rotaract, and also the CEO of Bwazise Media World. This line of speakers, they are awesome. They know what they are doing. We have building media influence. If you have been thinking about media, then just wait for a session, you will learn a lot. So we have Ojo Samuel Oluwasegun, the CEO of PANS Intercontinental Business. He's an automobile analyst and media expert. He will be sharing with us media infrastructure for impact, influence, and income. We have Adeoye Olariwaju, CEO of Blessed City Technology. He will be sharing with us how to discover, fulfill purpose, and make impact, influence, and income. We have Akiton Akinyemi Akindele. He's a lecturer, politics and governance expert. We'll be talking about building political influence. 2023 is around the corner. We need to begin to strategize. We need to begin to strategize. I know that part of the people that are hearing me now, in 2023, even if you don't want to contest, they will invite you. Why? Because of your impact, because of your influence, and because you have some income that you can use to drive this governance that we are talking about. So look forward to a section. We have Ayodeji Oladeji Shas. He's a co-founder of Make Wave Save and the chief trainer at Nigeria Marketing Pro. He will be showing us how to build a network of influential people. We need people. We need influential people. Don't be the best person in your team. If you look at the people who are put together in this summit, I'm not the best person. I'm not. So how do you now build network of influential people, people of international standard, people that you are climbing the ladder to success together? And we have Pastor Ibukun. We'll be talking about spiritual influence. Is my own daddy. And after my session, is going to come up and speak on spiritual influence and bless us as we move on. We also have Odedele Nyinka, is also my mommy, the executive director of Gender Equality and Girl Child Development Foundation. So she will be talking about women empowerment. So this is very, very great for us. So you have some questions about this summit. The summit is virtual summit. The event is free, but the replay of these sections are not free. The replay, if you make payment between now and before the end of the summit, with 3,000 naira, you will have the replay. A lot of people have registered as a VIP. We recognize you. All our VIP participants, we recognize you, and all of you, you will get the links for free because you have paid for it. Another thing we are doing right now is that this program is currently live on YouTube. So we've sent the link alongside with this Zoom presentation. So some people are already watching via YouTube right now, while we have our viewing center also. People are watching. So what if I'm unable to attend live? Then you have access to the replay. Another thing that people have requested for, and we have decided to do it, is the certificate. Some people said they need certificate for this event, which is actually good and true. So the certificate for this event is 2,000 naira. So if you pay 5,000 naira, you get both the certificate and the replay for that amount. But after the summit, the replay will now be 5,000, but the certificate will still remain as 2,000 naira. So these are what I just explained. The VIP registration 3,000, certificate 2,000, total 5,000. So if you pay 5,000 naira now, you have access to all that. Then after the summit, the replay will be 5,000, certificate 2,000. The total will be 7,000. So if you want to make payment, you can do a transfer You can snap or screenshot this screen right now to get this account number. So you can make payment there directly business of 1019877638. So you can do a transfer and send your details to this email or my phone number 08060779290. So you can just screenshot this so that later we do that. And if you are watching via YouTube and you are not on our WhatsApp group, we are going to send a lot of details. Like this slide now, after my section, I'm going to drop it in the WhatsApp group. All the slides for this event will be on the WhatsApp group. So if you are not on the WhatsApp group, you will not have access to those slides. So if you are watching via YouTube and you are not registered, this is the link for you to register: www.dayoinitiative.org/yes. That's where you will register so that you can join our designated WhatsApp group. So these are all the speakers for the event. As I begin to round up this welcome address, these are all the speakers. I want you to be ready and prepared. So this is the schedule for today. So after now, we are going to have Pastor Bukun should be getting ready right now to join. Pastor Bukun should be getting right now to handle his own section. And after Pastor Bukun, we are going to have Odedele Inka. She's already ready for her section between 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And we have our mommy, Bibi Apampa. She's ready for our section between 5 to 6. So after this section, we have a break of between 6 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. And after, we will have the second section. This second section is another new link. It's different from this link. So we are going to drop the link for second section on the WhatsApp group. So ensure that you don't leave the WhatsApp group, you don't exit yourself, because that is where we are communicating with you. And after the whole summit, we will decide what to do with the WhatsApp group. And then definitely we are going to shut down some of the WhatsApp group, and we are going to relocate some of us that really want to continue to receive messages from us to a Telegram group. So this is for day 2, and this is for day 3. So I believe that you are ready for this summit. This is my contact. So this slide, I'm going to drop it on the WhatsApp group. So so that you can go through this section again, you go over this information again. So on this note, I want to welcome you once again. If you are ready for the whole summit for these 3 days, on the group chat, just say, I'm ready, I'm ready. Say, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. If you are ready for this summit, say, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Type on the group chat, say, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. So we are going to bring up the next speaker now. Yes, Adekunle Babalola, say, I'm ready, I'm ready. Okay, great. So we are going to bring up the next speaker. But before we do that, let's give us some good music. Let's give us some good music. So our daddy is here. You can unmute yourself now. Okay, you are welcome, sir. You are live now.
Okay.
So you can start your session immediately.
Okay. We are going to start this section with prayers. Let's close our eyes for prayer. Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, we want to appreciate your goodness. For your goodness and your mercy upon the people, most especially the youth. You have special joy for these youths. Hello?
Yes,
Yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
Right. Let's put our eyes on the Father in the mighty name of Jesus. We want to appreciate your goodness and your mercy upon the people, most especially you have special joy for this youth.
So, sir, you can go ahead. Let them stop the live streaming. Let them stop it. Yes, let them stop the live streaming so that you can go ahead. So just go ahead with your section.
Okay. Let the Lord. Hello, am I through with you?
Yes, just go ahead. Go ahead with your section now.
Okay. You are all welcome to this 9th edition of Youth Empowerment Summit, organized by Dayo Adetiloye Initiative. Since the inception in the year 2012 to date, the program has been a catalyst to the youth in attendance to facilitate their optimal choices in careers, professions, and academic palpable successes. I commend the body for the crops of luminary speakers with their in-depth wealth of experiences in all fields, and also the gainful information they pass across yearly to give the youths better vision of tomorrow. The theme of this year's program deals with 3 major I's. First, building massive impact. 2, influence, and also income in post-COVID-19.
Okay, I think the network from his side should be back now. Yeah, it should be back now so that we can continue. Okay, we lost that signal. We will reconnect again so that we can continue. He's talking on spiritual influence, and he's talking on spiritual influence. It will connect again for his section. His section is already going on now. So it will reconnect again for us to continue. Lukman, we can see you raising up, and we are not yet at the question and answer section. That is where we want you to raise up your hand. section. That's when you raise up your hand and all that. Okay, let us just wait. While we wait for him, let's enjoy some good music. While we wait for him, let's enjoy some good music. So while we wait for that session, let our next speaker be preparing. Mrs. Yinka Odedele, please be preparing for your section so that we can start immediately for your section. Be preparing for your section, Mrs. Yinka Odedele. So our section will start by 4 p.m. So within 4 to 5, we're going to have a section. Okay, so we just start with your session, man. Hello. Okay, very good. So we go to the next section now. The next section is going to be talking about women empowerment. And we have our mommy here. Mommy, I will just quickly go through some of our profile to us. And I will quickly share some of our profile with us so that we can know the one or two things about him, about her rather. So, Pastor Mrs. Odedele Yinka Eunice is the Executive Director of Gender Equality and Girl Child Development Foundation, which she founded in the year 2008. She has the requisite skill and experience to work in different thematic areas. She's a seasoned development worker of over 11 years. She is versed in administrative and financial management, human resource management and development, and a mentor of youth. She is the principal consultant of NICE REM, Consult and Ventures. Our NGO works on governance, health, related issues for total community development, especially in relation to women. So we are glad to have her join us again in this summit. And the beauty of it is that she has been with us. This summit has been running for 9 years now. She has been with us for greater part of that summit. So let's give our mommy a loud ovation. Just on the group chat, just say you are welcome, ma. You are welcome, ma. You are welcome, ma. Let's do that on the group chat. Just say you are welcome, ma. You are welcome, you are welcome, you are welcome. Let's do that, let's do that. Let's do that. Thank you, thank you. Let's do that. Say you are welcome, ma. You are welcome. We are glad to have you here. Okay. Oluwadamilola says you are welcome, ma. TYM says you are welcome, ma. Adekunle Babalola says you are welcome, ma. Glad to have you here. Great. So you are welcome, ma. You have the floor now. You can take over. Okay, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Can you check your earpiece? We can't hear you. Okay, we can still hear you. Okay, can you talk now?
Hello.
Yes, we can
Can
hear
you
you
hear
now.
me now?
Yes, we can hear you. That's awesome.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, ma. You are welcome.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead, ma. You can go ahead now.
hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Are you with me? Hello, good afternoon. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, you can hear me now.
Yes.
Good afternoon, everybody. I welcome everyone to this year's summit. My topic is women empowerment for relevance in COVID period. Is my voice loud enough now for you to hear me? Am I taking? Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, go ahead. We can hear
Hello,
you.
good afternoon. I want to reaction so that I can go ahead. Okay. My topic for today is women empowerment for relevance in COVID period. To take off, I want to appreciate the management of this organization for the opportunity given me to talk to us today on the EU of COVID and the essence of empowerment of women. Before we can talk on the empowerment of any structure of the society, when we are talking of COVID, we need to be enlightened on what is the essence of this empowerment and the effect of the pandemic. COVID-19 as a pandemic has ravaged everything all over the world. It has not done a lot of things. It has protected development in a society. Economically, everything has gone down. Education-wise, we can see that our children have been locked out of school for a long period, which is the first type of it in the world. It is rather unfortunate that scientists, doctors, psychologists cannot even say exact thing that we can do or confirm the thing that can be done as a solution as of today. So therefore, I want us to realize that when we're talking on this issue, we should realize that COVID-19 is not gender neutral, but it has hit female gender the hardest. Year 2020 is a landmark year to the whole world. When we look at our records, we have a lot of several important landmarks. Year 2020 is marking the 25th anniversary of the Energy Declaration. It is the 28th anniversary of Security Council Resolution 2025 on women, peace and security, and the first year of the decade of action on the Sustainable Development Goals that the UN has put in place for the development overall of the world. It is rather unfortunate that COVID-19 reared its head in the year past 2019 and has affected everything in the world in year 2020.
Okay. Hello, man.
To ensure women empowerment in the world.
Oh, yeah, some people can't hear you well.
And to ensure their rights has done a lot for them of this security agenda, climate change, of being even inclusive of women in technology and other issues. This same year, COVID with empowering women with aim of having
Okay,
in the
hello, ma.
communities. And
Some people can't hear you well. So maybe you use, can you speak without the earpiece?
I can't hear you.
Okay, some people can't hear you very well. Can you speak louder?
Therefore, to ensure,
Can you speak louder?
please, is the engineer working on issues? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you now, but just speak louder.
Can you please loud your voice? Please, I'm not hearing you. Are you hearing me? Hope you are hearing me. Please.
Yes, we can hear you, but it's not loud. So we need you to speak louder.
I am trying to speak loud.
Okay.
I said with the above, the empowering of women has to be pushed from different angles. From what the government is expected to do, what the women are assessed that what they can do, and even what the private sectors can do. Governments the world over are struggling to contain the COVID-19 pandemic. Women typically, as we should know, shoulder a greater burden of care. On the average, women do majority of paid care work at home, even before COVID-19. In the formal sector, women employees are working with children and balancing home, one or more, even on the foreign work, check their home, their schooling, elderly care, and even housework. Clear-headed households are particularly vulnerable. Second, the crisis is having impact on women's health and safety. Apart from the direct impacts of disease, women may find it hard to access much needed maternal health services. Women's health services are being directed to essential medical needs. Third, because the majority of frontline health workers, especially nurses and women, the risk of the infection is very, very, very high. So we have to look at it. What can our government do to ensure that women are empowered? The government should ensure the needs of female health workers are integrated into every aspect of the response effort. The government is trying to put up a lot of response efforts, but they have to think of the female health workers because they are at risk at all times. Secondly, the government should ensure that all rights and services for all forms of domestic abuse, violence, sexual abuse, and all the even physical, financial abuse, all this have to be kept open with law enforcement to sensitize need to be responsive for victims. Occasionally, when we see women that are vandalized, either sexually, even within the home, even financially, you see the law enforcement agents.
Okay. Hello, ma.
Yeah.
Can you try it
Can I hear
without
you?
the earpiece? Can you remove the earpiece and just speak to the phone?
Okay.
Yes.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, can you? Okay. So you have to take the phone closer to your mouth now.
That is exactly what
Hello.
Okay, so you need to take the phone closer to your mouth now to speak.
I have done that, please. Can you hear me now? Hello.
Yes, we can hear you, but just take the phone closer to your mouth. Okay, while she rectified that, we have our pastor that was engaging us the other time around now. We don't know if he's ready so that he can continue his session. We'll come back to women empowerment section once we fix the phone issue. So that will be so that we need to ensure that our audience are getting the information. So we will have to continue our section later because it's not audible enough to do that. We want to see if Pastor Bukun can continue his short section. Then we be able to go to the next section before we round off the first section.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir, you are live now.
Okay.
So continue with your section.
Okay. I've been able to really, given the introduction of this year's valuable information to greatness by Dayo Adetiloye Youth Empowerment Summit. I've been able to deliver my message to a certain place where I've told us the theme, that is the theme of this year's summit, is delving on three major eyes. The first one, building massive impact. Number two, influence. And also the third one, income in post-COVID-19. I said that the mandates that have been given in this meeting time is to really build on spiritual influence in achieving our goal of greatness. I said it is always in the heart of God to make us to prosper as his creatures, because the Bible tells us that the earth is the Lord and fullness, that is everything in this world, both greatness, influence, impartation to success is always from God. In Joshua chapter 1 verse 8, the Bible says that if we are going to have good sources, that we need to obey the commandments, the statutes, and all the laid down rule of God if we are going to be successful in life. So we have discovered the influences in the Bible. In John chapter 3 verse 2, the Bible says that, beloved, God wishes above all things that we may prosper. So for us to succeed is always in the hands of God if we are linked with his way. And in Deuteronomy chapter 8 verse 18, God said that thou shalt remember the Lord thy God, for it is he that giveth thee power to get wealth. Why? Because he owns all the faces of wealth. So how do we do this? We need to come to God. We thank God for the crops of luminary speakers that Adetiloye Empowerment Summit for the Youth has been bringing, passing across to us. gainful information, how we can make it successful in life. But God still has his spiritual influence. And that's why in anything that we want to do, we don't wall out God in our program. The Bible said that we should acknowledge him. For instance, the Bible tells us about the great philosophers on earth, like Socrates, like Aristotle, and Alexander the Great. They said man achieves greatness in three ways. Number one, by inheritance. Number two, by confinement. Number three, by hard labor. And all these were embedded in Jesus Christ. He is the greatest achiever the world has ever had. If we know that the facilities to get to wealth and to be great in life is in Jesus, then why don't we come to him and let him spiritually influence our lives? And we will make it. And it is my fervent prayer that by his special grace, we are going to make it in Jesus' name. So, before I round up my summit, the Bible tells us that this summit, that is this group of speakers, are giving us two things. Number one, vision of tomorrow and the steps to take. What do I mean by the vision? Vision is the unfolding of God's master plan, whereas direction is the steps you take to accomplish it. And when God is in a program, is in control of a program, he has a fixed time of his accomplishment. I am believing, because there are scores of these people in the Bible. Look at Genesis chapter 26. We heard about Isaac, who was in Gerar, a foreign country, and their economy recession are so bad that nobody was able to do anything. But the man, because he has covenant and link with God, pray. Because you cannot just labor on and wall out God in whatever you are going to do, and you are thinking that you are going to succeed. No. The man prayed to God in Genesis chapter 26. And the Bible says that God told him to wait in that country that he will be blessed. The Bible said that after God started blessing him, they said that he harvested more than he planted. And the indigenous of that country, they started coveting after his wealth, to that extent that they drove him away from that place. And where he was driven to, do you know that God helped him there? God was with him. For instance, we heard about Joseph in the Bible. He was in prison. And one thing we heard about him is that his God was always with him, because he has a direct link with God. And God continued to pour abundant blessings. Do you know that the Bible says in the book of Proverbs that it is the blessing of God that makes rich without sorrow? I am praying, as we are giving directions, as we are giving these influences, as our eyes are being opened to where we can make it, the Lord will surely bless us in the mighty name of Jesus. It is my fervent prayer in this program that no one of you will come and get away without achieving greatness in the mighty name of Jesus. I am believing that God, who owns us, who organizes this very program, has a mandate to make all of you that are in attendance to be blessed in the mighty name of Jesus. So please come to God. The spiritual influence is so great that on any labor, when God's blessing comes upon you, it increases your value, and your value will be increased in the mighty name of Jesus. Shall we pray? Shall we pray? Let's close our eyes to pray. Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, we have heard you so much, and you have given us the spiritual influence and the steps to take, which is the divine direction. I am praying, oh Lord, that as we listen to all these steps by crops of luminary speakers, our lives will not remain the same in the mighty name of Jesus. We will not regret ever attending this program in the mighty name of Jesus. And I have prayed in this country that this body, Adetiloye Empowerment for the youth. The Lord will continue to use them great, and they'll be creating new generation of good leaders in the mighty name of Jesus. Father, thank you because you have answered our prayers. In Jesus' precious name we pray.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, sir, for that live transforming session. It was short but powerful. We really, really want to appreciate you and celebrate the grace of God upon your life and for what you are doing. So we want to appreciate you, sir, for gracing this 9th edition of the Youth Empowerment Summit. We really, really appreciate you. This is just the starting point, and our people are saying thank you. Say thank you, Pastor Obukun Jubri. Let's celebrate our daddy. Let's thank him. He is the one that is helping us with the viewing center in Ondo State right now. You can hear people saying amen at the background. They're actually watching us live in Ondo State. Let's say thank you to Pastor Obukun as he finish his session. Let's say thank you. Let's say thank you. Jibrin said thank you, Pastor Obukun. Let's just appreciate our daddy that has come to grace this occasion. So on the group chat, just say thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I will be reading it. I will be appreciating that. We really, really appreciate you, sir, for that section. So the next thing we will do now is we will try the women empowerment section. We will try it again. If we can hear very well, we continue. If we can't hear very well, we will reschedule. So you are welcome, Ma. Are you set now? Hello, Ma. Are you set now? Are you? I'm trying to unmute her now too. Okay, good. Okay, Ma, you are live now. Can you talk now so that we know if it's working or not? Okay, your earpiece. Connect your earpiece very well if you are going to use it so that we can hear you well. Okay, we can still hear you. We can still hear you. So what we'll do is we'll reschedule your section to remove the earpiece. Let's see if we will be able to hear you. If you remove the earpiece, then you move the phone very close to your mouth. And you continue to talk. Okay, we can still hear you well. Okay, we can still hear you well. So we reschedule you for another section where you will use another gadget to do your presentation. So this is 4:22, and I'm going to quickly go through the first session of my own slide. During my own session, she will come back to do a presentation. So just give me like 5 minutes. We'll quickly do something now. So let's enjoy some music while I share some slides from here. Okay, so we are going to start right now. So we are going to start right now. If you can see my screen, say I can see your screen. If you can hear me, say I can hear you. If you can see my screen, say I can see your screen. If you can hear me, say I can hear you. Let's type in the group chat. I only have just 30 minutes for this section. This is just the first part of my own presentation in this summit. So I want you to take your Bible, take your papers, and just be ready. Okay, great. I can hear you. I can hear you. Yes, we can hear and see you. Awesome. Awesome. So this section will be the introduction to my own section. We are going to be looking at business opportunity, grants opportunity, loan, and secret to accessing opportunities. So a lot of us have been asking us, are we going to share money? This is one of the places where we are going to share with you how to make money, how to access money. I will introduce myself for some of you that are meeting me for the first time. I'm the convener of this summit, and I will be showing us some secrets that will help us in our ideas, business as we start out. So a brief about me, I'm a serial entrepreneur, international business planning and development consultant. I'm a speaker, a trainer, author, blogger, network marketing professional. I'm a certified business development service provider in conjunction with EDC. I am an alumni of the Special Executive Master's Program in Business Administration at the Metropolitan School of Business and Management in the United Kingdom. In 2020, I was privileged to be a mentor for Teach for Nigeria, and also I was also part of the trainer and coaches for GIZ, and in 2018, I became the executive director for the Adetuwe Empowerment and Development Initiative. In 2018, also, I was part of the Yale Regional RSC Online Cohort 9. In 2017, I'm a fellow of Inspire Africa Trainer Entrepreneurship Program. In 2016 too, I'm fellow of Tony Elumelu Program. And in 2016, I started my business, the Adetuwe Business Hub. In 2015, I was part of top 50 innovative entrepreneurs by BET Diamond Bank. So I'm an alumnus of Enterprise Development Center of the Lagos Business School, Pan Atlantic University. So this is my picture that I took during one of the gathering of the Tony Elumelu entrepreneurs in Lagos. So this is me. In 2015, this is my picture in 2015. I was at the Lagos Business School. And somebody say, I can't see you, but I can see you, but I can't hear you. It's because you've not activated your audio. So somebody will drop a phone number so you can call that number for any request you have. So the number is already there. So this year I was privileged to be in school, Metropolitan School of Business and Management. So this is the picture I took there. So the question for you right now is, who are these people 30 years ago? Who are these people 30 years ago? Dangote, Ibukun Awosika, Mike Adenuga, Mark Zuckerberg, Oyedepo, Oprah Winfrey. Who are them 30 years ago? I'm sure we don't know them. I'm sure that these people, they are just at the beginning of their life. They are still trying to find the way we are also trying to do now. They are not known, but 30 years down the line, they are now where they are today. So the question is, in the next 30 years of your life, where are you going to be? In the next 30 years of your life, where are you going to be? So the question for you will be, what field are you going to, is your name going to divine? What field? Currently, I'm building my capacity along the line of entrepreneurship and capacity building and development. So what line are you building yourself? So this session is about business opportunity, loan opportunity, and opportunities. There are secrets. In life, there are secrets. And all these secrets are what we are going to share with us today. The reason why some people are successful and why some people are not successful is because they have secrets that they have access to. They have secrets. So these secrets, before I get to know it, I have to meet some certain set of people before I can know these secrets that I'm going to share with you. I have to rub minds with people that have these secrets, people that have been successful in these secrets over the years. I have to rub minds with them. I have to move with them. And that's what I'm going to share with you. Now, the first secret is that everything I will say today is inside this book. The book is called The Winning Streak. The Winning Streak is written by Many Blessing. Many Blessing is one of our mentors in the fundraising sector. When you want to raise any fund, you go and meet Many Blessing. He knows how to put everything together, how to guide you and advise you. So I will share with you secrets, but of course I cannot share with you all the 40 secrets inside this book. So I will want you to get this book in the course of this summit. I want to get it. I want you to get it. The book is 3,000. The price is 3,000. It will be delivered to you anywhere in Nigeria. So you can call us. You can call my number. You can see it on the screen. 08060779290. Or you can call any of our representatives. We'll send a book to you. Then you pay for the delivery. Everything I'm going to share now is inside this book. And we are also fortunate to have the author of this book join us in one of the sections of this summit. And that's the reason why I'm so sure if you stay true and you are consistently joining us in these 3 days, you are going to learn a lot. So the first thing, first level of preparation, get a smartphone, have an email address, and get a laptop and access to unlimited data. I will say that again. Get a smartphone, have an email address, get a laptop, and have access to unlimited data. I can tell you that a lot of people wish to be at this summit today, but their question is, I don't have data. Their complaint rather is, I don't have enough data. In this 21st century, data is what you will use to move to the next level. Data is a vehicle that you will use to access information. You are here now, you are paying, you are burning your data just to be part of this program. You are paying. It's part of the price you are paying. And by the time you start reaping the benefits, then you begin to get it. So the first thing is you need to come up with an idea, either a new or an existing idea. You need to come up with an idea, either a new idea or existing idea. A new idea. So it could be for profit, it could be an NGO. It could be for profit, it could be an NGO. So you need to come up with this idea. So can somebody type your idea for me on the chat box, either your existing business or your new idea you want to go into. So if it's a new idea, just say new idea, poultry, or new idea, I want to be reaching out to the girl child, new idea, I want to be in the pharmaceutical industry. If it's an existing business, just say existing business, I'm into farming. You tell us the specific thing you are into in the farming. I'm an existing business. I run a fashion house. So let's do that in the comment chat, because I want to use your business as example as we go along this presentation. So I'm waiting. Let's drop it. Let's drop it. Let's drop it. Let's drop it. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Let's drop it. Let's drop it. Let's drop it. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. This is not the time for you to raise up your hand. This is for you. This is the time for you to drop something at the chat box. During the question time, you will raise up your hand. You will talk. This is not time for you to raise up your hand. All right, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Existing business, I'm a caterer. Awesome. New idea, Gary packaging. Awesome. Gary repackaging. Awesome. Awesome. Let's drop it. We are going to work on these ideas. We are going to work on this new business, and we are going to help you to navigate it. Oluwafisayomi says new idea, packaging of beef for sale. Awesome ideas. Awesome. 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 Who else again? Who else again is here? Somebody say existing, Makinde say existing business, cyber cafe, printing press. Awesome. Awesome. Emmanuel say quantum leap, new idea. Can you break it down for us? What do you mean by quantum leap? Is it an NGO? What are you selling in quantum leap? Can you break it down for us? Emmanuel says, new idea, bottling sobo drink. Awesome, awesome. Bottling sobo drink is great. Awesome. Who else is here? Drop it. Drop what? Drop your idea. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Sunny Shade and Gold Enterprises, new idea, cassava processing. Awesome, great, great. If you know people that needs to be here, don't let them miss this section. Invite them, send them the link, let them join now. Because after my section, one of our mentors, she's going to bombard us with another level of dosage of information, knowledge, and insight. Quality building materials. That's Honor Gyros existing business. Great. So how can we move this business to next level? How can we move it to the next level? Somebody says, Obina says, Rock Digit Venture, audiobook production is registered. So that means it's an existing business. Very good. So let's move on. So what do you do with this, your existing business? What do you do with your new business? So you need to create a name for it. You need to create a logo for it. You need to create a brand around it. Look at MTN, look at Glo, look at Etisalat, look at ShopRite, look at even our water. Look at the logo of this water. So you need that your idea, even though you have not started making money, you need to level entirely into a new level entirely. You need to package it. So once you package it, the next thing you need to do is register this business with Corporate Affairs Commission. If you are going to access support, if you are going to access funding, if you are going to access any opportunity, then you are going to have your business name registered. You can register it as a limited liability company. You can register it as an NGO, depending on your idea. Now, this is very important for us. Anybody that will support you, they want to see a seriousness in you. Yinka Odadele say a social worker in NGO, what can be done to put in place to assess grants? Also for sale business that runs down, how can it be revived? Also, we will look into that. Existing business, phones, laptops, engineer, that's from Austin. So how much is CAC registration? Okay, we are going to get there. I hear there is a free 250,000 CAC registration that is going on. I'm going to give you all information that you need. The CAC registration, the free one, that is not something you can register online. You have to do it offline. So there is government representative in each state. So you have to meet them, fill the form, put your passport, your means of identification, and submit to them. So in the course of this summit, we will bring you all those information live. We have done some group. I will drop those videos there. You want to have free CAC registration, I will drop the video for us on our WhatsApp groups. So let's move on. We recognize our next speaker. She's around now. Bibi Akwankwa, thank you very much for joining us, ma. We really, really appreciate you. So the next one is get your TIN number. Once you have your CAC registration, then you need your TIN number. You get it for free if you register it within the 6 months of your CAC registration. You get your TIN number for free. So the next one is you open a corporate account for your business. See, all these things I'm sharing with us, you need to do it to position for opportunity. You need to do it to position for your next level. You need to do it to position for currently, people are receiving a lot. People are receiving a lot today. Who are the people that are receiving a lot? People that apply for Facebook grants. Do you know that this COVID, Facebook opened an application? They want to support small businesses with free credit and free money for their business. Do you know that if you don't have a corporate account, you cannot get that money? Do you know? If you don't have a corporate account, you cannot get that money, no matter what you are doing. No matter what you are doing, you cannot get that money. So open your corporate account, either for your NGO, for your small business. Even if you have not started any transaction, open a corporate account. Some banks will collect 10,000 from you. Some banks will collect 15,000 naira from you. It depends. So this is very, very important. The next one, write a full detailed business plan for the idea. If you are an NGO, you need a project plan for your idea. Every year, you must have a project plan. What do you want to achieve this year in your NGO? And if it's your for-profit business, a business plan for it. You must know what you are selling. You must know the number of team members, workers that will help you. You must even know the amount of money that your organization is currently doing. Black Friday. This Black Friday, globally, you are going to access free, you are going to access some level of this. So before the end of the session today, I will show us our own Black Friday promo. For our business plan, my organization write business plan as part of our services. So we have two options. We can help you to write it. You supply us some information, we help you to write it. The second one is that we have templates in your niche that you can edit on your own. So that, and for the purpose of this summit, if you are here in this summit and you need any of our business plan, you are going to get it for just 5,000 naira. Instead of you paying 20,000, you get it for 5,000 naira for this summit. So I'm going to share the links with you on WhatsApp. You lose a lot, you are going to miss a lot. So if you have removed yourself from the WhatsApp group, reconnect yourself back to it, because all this information we are going to put it there. So write a detailed full business plan. So we have the executive summary, we have a business description, product and services, market analysis, and a whole lot of others. We have your competitor. Don't worry, this slide, once we are done at the end of the summit, this particular slide, I'm going to send it to the WhatsApp group. So you have all of them for free. That's the essence of this empowerment summit. You are going to have that. Somebody say, I missed number 1 and 2. Don't worry, you will get it in the WhatsApp group. If you know number 1 and 2, please drop it on the group chat. So you have access to this slide after the summit on the 3rd day. By the end of the 3rd day, you have access to it. Like I said, I'm just doing like half of the presentation so that I will continue the half later. So your competition, you need to analyze it. Sales and marketing plan, you need to talk about it. Operational plan, management plan, financial plan, and projection. In our organization this year, during the COVID, we prepared a course on how to write a business plan on your own without needing a consultant. How you can do it on your own, especially for young people here, that you need to learn these skills yourself. Now this course is now online, it's now available online. This course, the worth is 150,000 naira. The worth of this course, our business plan training course, the worth is 150,000 naira. But because you are part of this summit and you have a desire to equip yourself with the skill and knowledge of writing business plan, so this business plan training course will go for just 5,000 naira when you buy it within this summit and Sunday. By Monday evening, the price will return back to normal. The link to this business plan training course, we'll drop it on the WhatsApp group. You will see that we are dropping a lot of things on the WhatsApp group now. So don't exit yourself from there. Be focused and ensure that you get the best from this summit. So the business plan training course, for just 5,000 naira, you will be able to access it and you'll be able to be empowered by it. So the next thing, look for grant opportunities. Look for grant opportunities. So I want to do a quick statistics. If you are here, if you have not received grants before, just type, I have not received grant. I have not received grant on the group chat. If you have received grant before, just say, I have received grant before. Oh yeah, on the group chat, let's start. If you have received grant before, say, I have received grant before. If you have not received grant before, say, I have not received grant before. Quickly, let's do that statistics. Onojaro say, I have not received grant before. I have not received grant. I have not received. I have not received. Okay. Quickly, let's do the analysis. If you have received, just say, I have received. If you have not received, say, I have not received. Now, when we talk about grants, grant is not just money. When people hear about grants, what you are thinking about most of the time is money. Grant is not just money. It's not limited to money. There are grants that comes in form of training. My first opportunity was a training at the Lagos Business School. Diamond Bank paid roughly 1 million naira for that training. It was a 6 months training. and I pay counterpart fee of 10%, and I paid like 80,000 naira thereabout at that time. I'm talking about 2015. That was the first grant I received, but it was not money, it was training. So grant is not limited to money. It can come in form of training. It can come in form of a support. Look at this program that we are organizing now. Somebody can say, I want to give you grant, but I'm not going to give you money, but all your airtime that you are going to use for data, for calling people, for following up with your facilitators, and all those things, I'm going to pay for it. That is a grant. But they are not giving us money now, but they are meeting a need. So grant is not just limited to cash. It could come in form of training. It can come in form of so many supports. People can decide to support you now, but they will not give you cash, but they can give you facility. For example, there is a live streaming of this event in Ondo State right now. Somebody gave us that facility for free. That is a form of a grant. That is a support. If we are doing a reporting of this event, we are not going to say that facility, we are going to put a cost to it. We are going to put a cost to it and say that we had a live streaming in Ondo State, and the capacity of that live stream is also a month. So when we are reporting this event, we put it there. So we need to do that. Somebody is saying no audio, please. Can we attend to that person? You need to connect through the audio. Very important. You need to connect through the audio. So let's look at some websites you can go to access grant information and opportunity. Number one is our website, www.dayoadetuoye.com. That is our website. Some of you came in through our website. So that website, if you open any of our articles, you will see where you can drop your email so that you can receive constant information from us. As much as possible, I'm going to stop on this particular slide because our next speaker is already around the corner preparing for us. You see the next speaker, if you don't have enough data, go and buy data now. The next speaker is going to blow our mind with insight, concept, ideas to be influential. Our next speaker is going to speak on how to become influential, how to build influence, building influence. So this website, be writing it down. You can do a screenshot of this website now, opportunitydesk.org. On this website, every day they post grants opportunity, every day. If you go there now, you will see new things there. Every day they post new things every day, They post new things every day. So another one is opportunitiesforafricans.com. Like I said, write it down, do a screenshot. By tomorrow session, I will ask you a question. Have you visited all these websites? What are the opportunities that you have for yourself there? I'm going to ask you tomorrow. Tony Elumelu program for 2020, they didn't do anything because of the COVID. By 2021, application will open again. As many that have not received any grant here, Tony Elumelu grant is for you. And of course, because you are part of this summit, I will be here to work with you. I will review your grants application for free. We charge for it. I will do that for you for free. So you just write it. You send it to me for review. I will do that for you for free of charge. That's some of the benefits you will have from here. The fact that you are here today, your life must be different. I have tasted grants and I know how good it is. I'm telling you, I've tasted grants opportunity. Grants opportunity, they are very good. Now, how do you quantify this? Within a year, and you receive a grant of 1 million naira to start your business or to expand your business. Now, what product are you going to sell to make a profit of 1 million naira? That's how you first think. You know there is cost of production. Then you are now going to sell your product. There is cost of sale. By the time you look at your financials, input of 1 million naira into it will be a long way. Now, there are, in the past, there is something we call You Win grants. The federal government grant or by Jonathan, they don't do it now because of this new government is not looking at grants opportunity. This new government is looking at loan and just support, maybe staff support and all those small support. That's what this current government is doing. But in time past, I've seen people receive grants of 10 million naira. I've seen. In fact, I've worked on grants that received that kind of money before. So I know what I'm talking about. So just ensure that all these websites are saved and go to them. This TF Connect, also go to them. As I begin to bring up our next speaker. Our next speaker she's around the corner already. And let's have her to greet us. You can unmute yourself, ma, and just greet us before you do your introduction.
Hello, good evening. Bumi Apampa here, nice to meet you. Nice to be on this platform. Thank you for inviting me.
Good to have you, ma. So thank you very much for joining us. I'm going to stop this slide now, and I'm going to do a brief introduction of our next speaker. So I'm going to share with us the profile of our next speaker. Great. You see, let me just tell us a short story how I got to engage our next speaker. She is now based in Nigeria. She comes to Nigeria once in a while, and I've interacted with her materials, her books. I've studied her work online, and I was at the seminar and they asked me to come and talk about her book. I didn't even know that she was sitting down. So when I picked that book, I'll begin to talk about it because I've implemented what she dissected in her book. So I talked about it so passionately, and I didn't even know she was sitting down listening to my comments about her book. And that was it. So when I finished talking, I just looked at her and I was like, this person looks like the picture I've been seeing in her book. And lo and behold, she's the one. And after our section in that program that day, I just went to meet her. And that was how we got connected. And till today, what I'm talking about now should be close to either 4 or 5 years. Until today, some of I, and we will quickly go through our profile. So she's a chartered accountant, an international sought-after, multiple award-winning Amazon best-selling author on personal transformation with a book called How to Make Maximum Impact in Life. How to Make Maximum Impact in Life. That book, hitting #1 on Amazon and Amazon.co.uk on the day it was released. For you to be able to break that record on Amazon, you must know something. There are strategy. If you don't have those strategy, you cannot eat that. Fondly called the retirement queen by our clients, Bibi is a consultant, coach, and advisor on rich retirement planning, as well as a regular trainer on transformational leadership, wealth creation, financial empowerment, and business breakthrough strategies. Bibi not only knows how to coach and empower people to make money online, offline, and in between, but she also knows how to mentor successful people, change mindsets, ultimately their life. Listen to Bibi Bumi Akwankwa, you get a super wealth coach, a business mentor, a marketing queen, all in one, a unique and high powerful combination. And she is the director of the Empowerment Center, international coordinator of the Queen Makers Organization, the CEO of Wealth Academy Africa. So she is my mentor, my mommy, my role model. She embodies a lot to me. So on the group chat, let's welcome our mommy as she comes on board for our own presentation. So let's say welcome, mommy. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let's welcome her. Let's give her the Youth Summit welcome. Onojaro saying, mommy have been a blessing to anyone that come across her a million times. I celebrate you, ma, from Solomon. Austin say, you are welcome, mommy. Oluwabisa say, welcome, ma. Thank you for joining us. So you have the floor, ma'am.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for having me. It's a blessing to be here. I don't take it for granted. It's always a joy to speak to people of like minds. Thank you very much, Dio, for inviting me and all the other organizers of this Youth Summit. Thank you very much for inviting me. I love being here and I'm excited what I'm here to share today. Today, I'm going to talk about building influence and what it will entail. Most of the things I'm going to share today are already uploaded to wealthacademyafrica.org/youth summit. wealthacademyafrica.org/youth summit. And most of the other things I'm going to share also in this, my book, How to Become a Global Celebrity. I'll be giving out about 5 copies of the book. So please contact the organizers. There'll be 5 copies free for people. I don't know how they're going to give it out, but 5 copies will be available for free. And what I'll try to do is to put a link on the book on that particular webpage, www.wealthacademyafrica.org/youth conference. So I'm going to share my screen now so we can get into the program. I have a lot to share, so I'm going to talk a bit fast. But as I said, everything I'm going to discuss is already uploaded. So you can just go to that website, www.wealthacademyafrica.org/youth summit. Everything I'm going to discuss today has already been uploaded to that page, wealthacademyafrica.org/youth summit. And on that page as well, there'll be some other resources. There are 2 video trainings there. One is how to become a successful social media influencer. And there's another video training on how to build your personal brand. You'll understand as I go along why all these resources are useful to you. And there are things you'll probably find. Today we're going to cover a lot. So I'm going to go very, very fast because I need to talk about 45 minutes so I can take another 15 minutes for questions and answers before the next speaker comes up. So I'm going to get before. These are the things we're going to cover today. Finding the experts in you, building your influencer brand, celebrity and influencer branding. How do you build credibility? How do you become an influencer? Then how do you monetize when you become an influencer? Then how do you build structure? How do you become web famous? How do you build and grow your network? Then creating influencer branded products. and then you everywhere, marketing strategies and traffic generation. These are things we need to look into. Now, let us look at how do you choose your niche. The thing is, many people trust influencers. They trust celebrities. But you know, why do they trust them? Because there are people they admire, there are people they see, there are people they feel they have something to offer, and so they follow them. But the thing is, for you, you need to decide, what is my area of specialization? How do I want to be an expert? I'll give you an example. If you have headache or you have body pain, you can probably go to any clinic and look for any doctor to take care of you, to treat you. But if you have something like glaucoma, or you have a brain challenge that you need to operate, you're not going to look for any doctor. You're going to look for a specialist in that field. And when you're a specialist in a particular field, you end up dictating your price, because people know you as being the expert in that particular area. So it's very important for you to specialize in something. For instance, the last speaker that spoke to you, it specializes a lot in grants, in writing, and going through your business plans. I know, helping you discover their niche, building their business. That is his area of specialization. So you need to have an area of specialization that people would know about you. And whatever you're doing, you can actually become an influencer and develop a brand, a personal brand in that area. So the thing is, when you want to choose your area of specialty, your niche, the first thing is you need to decide, what is my topic? For instance, I'm described as the retirement queen. That's because I've taken retirement as one of my topics. However, if you look in some other areas, depending on which area I'm talking to, you probably will come up and see maybe Apampa, the queen maker. That's because I have a niche where I train young ladies on how to be successful and be financially independent as a queen maker, raising other ladies to become successful in whatever they're involved in. So your niche should describe you. So that when they hear about you, it already tells them an idea of what to do. For example, when you hear queen maker, I'm sure already queen maker, you have an idea, oh, there's a king maker, there's a queen maker. So what does she do as a queen maker? Or if you have retirement queen, you know, okay, that person is definitely specializing in retirement. So that's important. So the topic is very important, what you want to be known as an expert. The second thing is your audience. Who are the people that you want to reach out to? The people you want to serve. Your audience is important. Not every, you ask some people when they're maybe on my coaching program, and I say, so who are your customers? They'll tell me, oh, everybody. Everybody is not your customer. Everybody is not your audience. You need to streamline who you want your audience to be. It's not everybody that can be your audience. Then the next thing is having products that describe what you do, and then your value system should align with what you are doing. For instance, okay, you introduce me as retirement queen, you introduce me as the queen maker. Supposing I now come in and I'm wearing like a very dirty t-shirt, I'm wearing like, shorts, I'm wearing bathroom slippers, and they tell you, oh, that's the queen maker. You probably wonder, something just doesn't add up here. So it should add up with your values. It should add up with the way you present yourself, the way people see you, and then your mission statement. We'll see the end of these things later. So why do you need to have a niche? When you have a niche, you are viewed as an expert. You are viewed as the go-to person. And it's better to be a big fish in a small river than to be a small fish in a big river. Because the big fish attracts all the attention in the pond. So it's easier when you are becoming an influencer and the go-to expert in a particular area. So when people are looking for you, they know, oh, that's the person to go to. If you are looking at somebody who specializes in leadership, some names would come, or that's people to go to, they specialize a lot in leadership. If you are looking at somebody who specializes in ladies, in business solution, you know there are some people who go there. So those are the things you need to look at. What area am I going to specialize in? What area am I going to become the expert in that people are going to see me and relate to me as the expert? Now, how do you now build your personal brand. Because before you can build a corporate brand, you need to build a personal brand. You know, we're talking about building influence. How do you build influence? So we're starting from ground up. You know, putting all the foundation in place before we now say, okay, you now move on to become an influencer, to become a celebrity influencer. We'll get to that later. Now, there was one quote I said, don't let anybody else hold your pen if you're writing your story. One thing I try to do at any point in time is to make sure that what people read about me, what people know about me, is the information I put out. So nobody can bring out an information that is contrary. Immediately if I see anything like that, I'll bring out other things that would immediately make sure that information is absorbed and is not seen. So what will you be called? You find out that some people would, there are many people in the industry, especially in the coaching industry, they give themselves titles. Why do you give yourself? Because you want to be known. You want to be seen as that person. Like if you hear somebody is a terminator, something comes to your head, terminator, what do they terminate? If you see somebody that is called, I'm trying to look at different names that people call, okay, budget queen. You understand, oh, what does she do about budget? Or they tell you that person is an insurance guru. So what will you be called? That is very, very important because that's the way they would introduce you many times. Then who are you? Who you are? What is inside of you that you have to bring to the table? Who do you help? How do you help people? Your logo, is it recognizable? You should not have a logo that easily people will recognize it as, oh, this is that person. If you see 7UP, you recognize 7UP immediately. That, this is 7UP. Or you see Coca-Cola. From afar off, you can see their color, you can see their logo, and you know this is Coca-Cola. Then when people ask you, what do you do? What we call an elevator speech, how do you reply? Like for instance, people say, oh, what do you do? I don't tell them I'm a coach or I'm a speaker, I'm an author. No, I tell them, oh, I help people plan for a prosperous, peaceful, wealthy retirement. Now, it's a sentence, but I found out that that sentence opens doors. So it's not just what do you do and people walk away. It's like, oh, how do you help? That's usually the next question I get. How do you help them? So your elevator speech is important. They say, well, what do you do? Don't say, oh, I sell cakes. I make cakes. No, find a way that would be an introduction to a conversation. And then you need to live out your brand. For instance, if I say I'm a fashion designer, people should see that fashion designer in me. People should see me, even before they ask that, are you a fashion designer? Oh, I like what you're wearing because already I'm living out my brand. So it's important. These are things that you do to help you build your personal brand. Then there are things you take note of. Your words. The choice of words is very, very important, the way you talk. Many times, for me, for instance, like I'll give you an example. I won an award at the Academy of Best-Selling Authors in Hollywood. So I was invited for the dinner, and I was a winner at the Academy for my books that were #1 on Amazon. One of the things they taught us there was that now that people see you as being an achiever, a #1 Amazon person, people will question, people will ask you questions, people will call you for interview. Don't always answer the question that they ask. Rather, answer the questions that you want to answer. So your choice of words is very important. You understand? I'll try to think of an example now. Okay, I'll give you one thing that happened some time ago. I was at an interview, and this lady said, "Oh, you are a Nigerian. It looks like we have so many Nigerians who are involved in 419. She did call it fraudulent practices, credit card, and all. How does that impact on your image, knowing that some people have some negative things about where you come from?" Now I saw that question and I knew it was a direct attack. Already, even when I had the question, I was upset because I felt Why ask me that kind of question in this setting? It was more of an embarrassment. But you know, because I had gone through the training, I just relaxed and I just smiled. I said, yeah, you know, in Africa, for every 5 Africans, one of them is a Nigerian. And because one of them is a Nigerian, you see us everywhere. So if you're looking at for the super achievers in the medical field, super achievers when it comes to commerce, super achievers when it comes to, you know, I started mentioning things and mentioning names. I did not answer a question. I did not focus on the negative things she brought out. Rather, I came out from a positive angle, and in a way I thought, I just didn't answer the question she asked me. I changed the narrative, I changed the words. So the same thing, when you are building your personal brand, you have to know the words you speak, the way you talk, the way you appear, the way you dress, because you need to dress the way that you want to be addressed. Then your integrity is important. Let people know that you stand as a woman or as a man of integrity. Your conduct in business, in relationship, it's very important. And then the values be all very there. These are the things that matter when people are looking at you and when people want to relate with you as an influencer. Now, celebrity influencer, they almost go together. Why? People trust celebrities because they see them as role models, and so they want to be like them. They want to do things like them. So they trust them. They believe in them. They understand what they are doing. So how do you, from a background of nobody knows me, I only have 100 people, 100 friends on Facebook, how do I build credibility as to become an influencer? And then move up that influencer brand to become a celebrity influencer. There are online techniques and offline techniques. As I said, I'm going to be very fast because I'm looking at the time as well. And so, as I said, everything I'm discussing today has already been uploaded to www.wealthacademyafrica.org/youth summit. And I think maybe the PDF will also be shared on the platform. I don't know about that, but probably would be later on. So I'm going to go fast so that you can just follow me as I go. So usually when I have people who are coming in for my celebrity branding coaching, there are things I tell them to do. We do things online and we do things offline. Now for online, I try to tell them that, look, they should write a book. Now this book doesn't have to be a 500-page book. A simple 60, 80, 100-page book that just talks about tips. It's like a booklet, a tips booklet that you're writing, that is just to show that, oh, I'm an authority in this area that I'm talking about. So this tip booklet, you would write it and then upload it to Amazon. Why Amazon? It's very easy. It's free to open an account on Amazon. It's free to upload your book on Amazon Kindle, on Amazon Kindle now even does both physical books and ebooks. You see, there's something that comes like when you tell somebody, oh, I have a book, it's on Amazon. That book actually becomes your complimentary card. Like I've been to meetings where people would say, oh, do you have your card? And I'm like, oh, I don't have my card yet. But yes, I have my book. Let me autograph my book for you. You know, just bringing out the book and giving it to them. Already it's like that. You actually see a form of, what's the word now? Credibility. Is like they look at you and they, they feel like, this person is serious. That's one. Having the book, authority book. Then having an authority platform like a website or a blog. Then social media domination and digital DNA. What do I mean by that? You should have many sites talking about the social network. You should have articles, newsletters, things that point to you. So that when I type your name into Google, would your name come out for what you specialize in? When it comes to this, you need to have what we call a media kit. What is your media kit? The media kit will have your book. Your media kit would have like a short video, which is a sizzle reel, just about 3-4 minutes video that talks about what you do. For instance, if I make cakes, I would have like a 3-minute video that will show me making the cake, decorating the cake, talking about it, or a client giving the testimonial about the cake he picked up from me. Maybe some children rushing in and excited at what I do. You know, just a 3-minute video that captures all that. That 3-minute video you put on YouTube, yeah, of course, you'd have set up your YouTube channel, you put on YouTube, and then you blast it to other networks. YouTube is not the only video network. There are over 80 video networks. You blast it to them. Their services are rendered that. That way, just one video goes into so many places. And then you now have an article that talks about you. That article as well, you now broadcast. That's so there are a number of platforms that you can do such things. You know, so you end up having one article becoming a video, and that video is broadcast about 80 video platforms. That article is broadcast to about another 80 platforms. You have already you set up about 10 to 20 social media accounts. There are many social media accounts, some you've never even heard of. Why are you doing that? You want to when anybody puts your name into Google, you want it to come out not only on one place, but on different platforms. So that way it will prove that, oh, this person he knows what he's doing. Oh, they're talking about her here, they're talking about her there. I can read about, I can see a video, I can see a podcast, things like that. And those are the online techniques. And then now if we're looking at offline techniques again, we're looking at the physical book. I've showed an example of how you give out the book instead of giving out your complimentary card. Now, for instance, if I'm a mechanic, I will probably write a tips book on the things to look for if your car doesn't work well. How to check the oil, how to check this, how to check. I'm not very good at cars, but those are the things I'll put in my own tips book. Why? Because I want people to see me as the author. I want people to see me as the specialist. So that when they're asking for a mechanic, as somebody sees the book, they'll say, oh, a mechanic that can write a book on how to repair your car must know what he's talking about. So that's what the physical book and tips booklet is all about. Now, print publications, we're talking about you, like having like, one thing I forgot to mention is like, normally what we do as well is to have a, what's it called now? Broadcast. It's a news broadcast. Why do we have that news broadcast? It's because press release. It's because Google algorithm looks at news items and places it on top of other things. So when you have a press release, you are exactly to be seen on Google faster than if you write an article. So usually I will have press releases about what I'm doing, what is going on within the next like once in 3 months, that kind of thing. So that way you are visible. You're on the front page, you're on the first page of Google without spending any money for what you do. And what to do many times is, for instance, I'm making cakes and I'm in Ikeja. I'll probably have what we call keywords that will say best cake design Ikeja, Nigeria, wedding cakes extravaganza, Lagos, Nigeria. You know, the keywords that people would type into look so that your name would come up. Then print advertising, trade shows, having associations and networking. What do I mean by associations? Now, I'll give you a typical example. When I first started Wealth Academy, it was Wealth Academy Nigeria, because I was trying to do something that was typically and totally Nigerian. But when I went for one particular conference, and there's some people at that conference abroad and all, and they were saying, oh, Nigerians are not very aggressive. You ask them what are their 5-year program. They're talking about starting or expanding their business to Port Harcourt and Abuja and Kano. That they don't understand. Why would anybody be looking at the 5-year plan and all he's thinking about is Port Harcourt and Abuja? And I said, no, but Nigerian business people I know, he said, no, they're not. He said, look, the Africa is there for you. You have the market, you have Africa, you have Europe. That's why it is WW, the world wild. When he said that, I think just clicked. So when I was introduced then as the CEO of Wealth Academy Nigeria, I told them on the stage, I said in 2 days, 48 hours, you will no longer see Wealth Academy Nigeria. It will transform to Wealth Academy Africa. And everybody clapped, but it was a pressure for me. So overnight, within 2 hours, I make sure I change everything to Wealth Academy Africa. But what am I talking about trade association? Now that they introduced me as the CEO of Wealth Academy Africa, do you see a difference than saying She's the CEO of Wealth Academy Nigeria. Just going in Wealth Academy Africa has opened up opportunities for me. Why am I saying opportunities? Like I'm speaking later tonight and tomorrow at Wealth Fest Africa. It's an African conference for people who are interested in business, trade, and networking within Africa. I got into that platform because I'm CEO of Wealth Academy Africa. If my CEO relates to Wealth Academy Nigeria, they probably would not have invited me to be a speaker or to be, a keynote speaker. That's what I mean about association. I'll give another example. One of my clients is a photographer. And during the lockdown and all, there was always this thing that there was no money coming, no celebrations, no parties, so nothing, no events to cover. And I said, okay, why don't you start an association, an academy? He said, what can I say? Oh, African African Academy of African Photography or Photography of Africa. Photography Academy. I can't remember the exact name now. I think it was African College of Photography or African Academy of Photography, I think. And then register it, and you are the director, the CEO. Your studio is the African Academy of Photography. He registers that. And his card now says he's the director, president of Academy of African Academy of Photography. See the way his profile just changed from being photographer, event photographer, to director, African College of Photography. I can't remember the exact name that he chose now. But this is what we come about associations and networking and how you build credibility and your branding. Like if you look at some of my materials, when you see my pictures online, you see I've seen on CBS, Fox News, ABC, MB, YouTube, Google, Blink. Why do I have all that there? It's to build credibility for people to feel like, oh, this person, if they can feature her on Fox News, on CBS News, then she must be important. She must know what she's doing or what she's talking about. These are the things you do to build credibility. Now you build infrastructure so you can become web famous. How do you do that? Social media marketing. Create at least 10 social media properties, a minimum, and find a way of linking them together. There are services that do this, especially if you now open a blog on Tumblr, using Tumblr as one of the channels, and they can then use it to blast to your other platforms. So that when you post in one, it duplicates on the other one. For instance, on my Instagram account, my Tumblr account is linked to it, and my Twitter is linked to it. So anything I post on Twitter automatically gets on Tumblr and it gets on Twitter. Now, my Tumblr is linked to other social media accounts. I think about 10 or 20, I'm not too sure of the amount. So anything that gets on my Tumblr account gets multiplied. So if I know that I do only one thing, one post, and that post just diffuses. You understand? So if I know that just one post, people are reading it on different platforms. Instagram, Pinterest, so it multiplies. So that way you become web famous. Now, video marketing, I've thought about making the intro video and then blasting it on other video networks. From time to time, your article that you write, you turn that article. I always tell people do at least write about 5 articles educating people about your niche, what you are involved in. Now, turn those articles into videos. Some people will tell me, oh, I'm shy, I don't want to be in front of camera. I have faced that many times. But what you can do is just to have a voiceover. What do I mean by a voiceover? You do a voiceover of your PowerPoint presentation, and then you just do a voiceover so that they don't see your face, they just hear your voice, or else you pay somebody to do the voiceover for you. So you now have your 5 articles which you turn into videos. These articles are displayed on article directories. These videos are posted on YouTube and then distributed as well. Then you have one called local geographical marketing, listing on Google Local, Google Places. So what that does is Google gives you a free website for you to describe what you do and all. And then automatically, because it's by Google, it is picked up. The other thing is now to create a link wheel, linking all your activities. Why are we doing this? It's to establish authority and credibility. Like for instance, if you go to my personal website, bibiapapa.org, If you go to that website, there are links on it, even on the home page. By the time you click one link, that link will take you to another website. That particular, the other website you go to, there are other links that will take you to another website. So you find out that you end up going on different websites, just linking, talking about me on different things. The same thing if you're on YouTube. What you need to do is to create a playlist on YouTube. And then at the end of your YouTube video, what you do is you attach a end card. This end card will tell you what do you want people to see at the end of your video. So you might tell them, oh, for them to subscribe and for them to click on your playlist. So you find out that they've seen only one video. Because they've seen one video, what is on the right side that is suggested to them are the videos on your playlist. So people now end up spending more time reading about what is in, watching you, seeing what you do, because people need to see, people need to hear you, people need to read about you. People need to learn from you. People need you to coach them, to teach them. You understand? Now, I've thought about press releases that you need to do. And then SEO, search engine optimization. What are the keywords that people look for if they get to search for what you're involved in? For instance, if I'm a barber, if somebody is looking for barber online, what are the things they will search for to find a barber online? Now, that barber might be, so what you do should also be linked to your area, especially if what you do is area specific. So which means that if I'm barber and my barbing salon is in Shomolu or is in Ikeja or Surulere, then I should have something like best barber, Surulere, best barber, Shomolu, kids, barber for your children. You know, look at what are these, what people don't know your name. But if they get to go into Google, and people search Google nowadays for many things, they get to just search Google for what you do. So those are the things you need to look at. What are the things I need to put in to establish that credibility? Now, defining your social media strategy. I'm going to go fast. I'm going to jump some slides now. Identify your social media goals. Get to know your audience. Check out competition. Competition is very good because then you know what they're doing and then you see how you can model. Please do not copy, but model what other people, your competitors, those you know that are very successful in your field. Now, build infrastructure, become web famous. What do I mean by that? If you look on the screen, these are things I'm involved in. You always see my name, either as a Samin Queen or as a Queen Maker. You see that Reach Academy. So you find my logos, you find things like that that describe what I do. These are the things you need to build so that you can become web famous and then be consistent with what you do so that your values and the way you appear, there's no clear distinction. People can see the values of what you represent in who you are and what you are online. And as I said, take charge of what people know about you, what people read about you, what people relate to about you. For instance, even though I'm a public figure, I'm a private person. So you would hardly read anything online about my husband or my children. I've kept it that way. I prefer to protect them, to shield them. So it's just me that you would read about, it's me that you would know. But that's because I've taken control of what people see and what people read about me online. So it's important as well. Now do you build and grow your network? You know, to get more people to relate and connect with you and to communicate with you. One, I do a lot of joint ventures. For instance, somebody who I know is in a complementary niche. What I could do is approach the person and tell the person, why don't I talk about you on my own network and you talk about me on your own network? So that way our network would multiply. And I've seen that happen so many times that I'll talk on somebody else's network, endorse the person, and the person endorses me. And in 24 hours, I just see that my network has increased. Maybe some more people have now joined my Facebook, or people are now joining my Instagram account, or they are now signing on my YouTube channel. So those are the things you do, joint venture. Now set up a lead capture page. You know, that book I said you should write. What you can do about that book is to give out the book for free, but in exchange, for their email address. So that way you can continue your conversation, continue relating with them, continue conversing with them using email. And then maybe WhatsApp as well, put them into your WhatsApp group. Now, search engine optimization I've talked about also. Know your target market, join forums, use signature tests. This has really helped me. Like once I go onto some forums, I comment. Please make sure you read the forums first, and then comment intelligently, or answer a question on Yahoo Answers or Google. Comment intelligently, and then sign your name and your website or what you do. That becomes, I want a link to your website or to your authority site, could be a blog. And then there's some forums and blogs that have commented, and I end up having traffic searching me, going to my website to see who is this person that made this kind of comment. And that way I'm able to grow and expand my network. Create free downloadable content. People like the word free. So give valuable content, things that make people come over and over to your social media pages, like your YouTube channel or your Instagram or Facebook. And then build a list, build a Facebook group or community, build an online niche, create an association academy. I've talked about that. And then use power of social media to attract more people to know you. First of all, we've talked about the groundwork, what you need to establish, what you need to build. Now, these are now, when you have all those things in place, then you now start to build and grow your network. Now, the next thing you need to now do is to create celebrity branded products. What are celebrity branded products? They could either be physical products or digital products. What's the reason to create products? One is leverage your time, monetize your expertise, make yourself competition proof, and then build your legacy. When you have products, apart from your book, that talks about what you do, it builds more credibility. Okay, I told you in the beginning that I have a book, that the book talks about becoming a global celebrity, how to become a global celebrity. Now that is a branded product. And what has that done? That has let you know that, I don't just talk, but I have something to back it up. Now, I did not just tell you about the book alone. I told you there are products, there are video trainings on how to become a social media influencer and how to build your personal brand. Now, those are products. What does those products do? What they do is they monetize my expertise. They're making me competition proof, because anybody else that wants to come and talk about building, becoming a celebrity, building your, becoming an influencer, if they don't have things that back them up, you're like, oh, okay, so we've listened to you. What else? There's nothing else after. But what that does for me is that it increases the products. It increases my profit margin. It increases the inflow of income that comes to me, because there's no point being a celebrity and you have nothing to back it up. That's what I mean. Sometimes they talk a lot about some of the Nollywood celebrities, that they are big on stage, but when you see them outside the stage, it's like they are very different. You understand? So why sell digital products? I love digital products because one, you are open to the wild world, and then the product creation is almost zero, and then profit margin is almost 100%. And then if it's not 100%, it's like you work once and then the money flows after. So it's like you build virtual estate that people go to and people see and people pay for. Now, there are different types of digital products you can produce: ebooks, audios, videos, software, templates, membership sites. Now, in creating celebrity brand, you need to follow what we call a product funnel, which means you start from something free, and then they sign in, so they come in, and they now come with something small that they can afford, like 1,000 naira. And then from 1,000 naira, you now say, oh, there's this online course that you can pay for maybe 5,000 naira. So you now build up on what to do. So it has to start, first of all, from free, because people need to see, people need to trust you. Now, see you everywhere. People need to see you. They need to see you on video. They need to hear you audio. They need to read you, your books and your articles. They need to learn from. That's where your training, coaching, and consultancy now comes in. Which means in building influence, You need to create and control your own media. I told you about that, and I've told you how to create your own media, your own content, and your own public personality. How do you want people to see your dressing, your speech, your behavior, your attitude, your relation? All these things come together when you are building things. For instance, now this is a book that I co-wrote with about 18 other queen makers. 6 months before this book came out, we had already started the branding, we had already started the marketing, we had already started introducing it everywhere, telling people about it, social media. The book was not yet even ready. But by the time it was launched, second day it was launched on Amazon, it was on the list of new releases. And in 48 hours, it's number one on the list of new releases on Amazon. I didn't even know there was a list called new releases. Now, you find out that something like Amazon, they're like, over 1,000 books. And that's saying 1,000 is small. All over the world, they are talking about 5,000 books at least being released every day. So for your book, which says Nigerian Bright Academy, why I'm bringing this one up is that remember that you live in Nigeria, what to do in Nigeria, it has a global impact. The book was Nigerian Bright Academy. It's very obvious, it's written there boldly. But because we had done a lot of groundwork before it was released, 48 hours, it was number one on the list of new releases on Amazon. And within 74 days, that's 96 hours, it was number one on Amazon. But this is a book written in Nigeria, written by Nigerians, launched here in Nigeria on Amazon. So this is what we mean about you everywhere, packaging it, your authority site, your social media properties, the products that follow it, because what we are trying to do is have a finishing school for brides. The YouTube channel, the articles, videos, all these things came out. And that was why by the time we got onto Amazon, it had already gathered momentum. You understand? So this is what we mean about you everywhere, blasting videos, blasting articles, blasting things on social media that would come out that people would know, okay, this is what you do and this is what you represent. Now I need to round up. My time is really time because I need to take questions and answers. I believe we learn more from when we ask questions. Now your celebrity toolkit, as I told you earlier, you need to have a media kit, which will include celebrity quality photos and headshots. Please, you take professional photographs. Don't let it be when people are now asking from you, it's your picture that you took with your phone that you have that does not really project you in a way. When you take a professional photograph, there's a way they touch up the photograph that makes you look like a star. You understand? So I could take professional photographs, have this short video that you would have on your phone as well, that you can share with people who ask you about what you do. You understand that it's like a real pro on camera. Your elevators, which I've talked about what it entails already, then let somebody interview you. It's your friend. Your friend's face doesn't even show. The thing is, but that kind of interview, the interview can just flash on your on the screen, and then you're the only one talking. I've run about 2 or 3 interviews like that. That the person asking the question does not even show. It's me that is answering the questions that you would see and that you would know. You understand? So that kind of interview really comes out as like a info commercial. They need to know how to go live on Instagram, Facebook Live, then learn how to promote yourself. I already talked a lot about it. Recommended monthly activities, write about 5 articles every day. Now, this is depending on what you want to do or where you want, how you want to be seen. Writing articles mostly does not relate to somebody who, depending on your kind of business, but depending on the niche or where you want to be, this is where all the articles comes in. Uploading to website, distribute to directories, submit to print media, turn articles into video by creating PowerPoint, upload video to YouTube, and then flash it on other channels, load onto your Facebook page, share on all your social media profiles, build a relationship with your list. Some of your friends can help them to like your videos, help you to repost your videos, extend joint venture relationship, and then set up your monthly campaign. What do you do on a monthly basis? I will make people remember you, that you still exist and that you are the specialist there. Now, celebrity branding using YouTube. YouTube is very good for celebrity branding because many people love videos, and it's very good for building your tribe. And then because YouTube is owned by Google, they end up, making it come to the top of the Google page very fast. So it's learning how to build a tribe and build a good YouTube channel is very good. And the good thing about having a YouTube channel is that you can monetize it. Apart from being what's it called now? Becoming a YouTube partner, which means for as long as people watch your videos, you get paid for it. You can also actually sell products using your YouTube channel as well. And then learning how to make content and then promoting your videos. In conclusion, I'd like to share a story. And the story I'd like to share is about a small boy who was on the beach. You can imagine maybe somebody is in Oniru Bridge. And the sea had watched some small fish, starfish on the shore. And there was this boy who was now taking one fish and throwing it back into the water, taking one and throwing back into the water. And here was this old man who came to meet him and said, "Why are you bothering? I mean, the sea will always wash the fish back. So I see how long the beach is. How many do you want to throw back?" But you know what the little boy did? He picked up the fish again, one other fish, and threw it into the water. And he turned and told the man, said, "Because of me, this fish would live. Because of me, I'm making a difference in the life of this fish. Because of me, this fish will multiply and would have other fishes. Because of me, the generation of this fish would continue. And I'm making a difference." Now, my challenge to you today, are you making a difference? Are you building influence? It's time for us to break out, to break through, to break records. It's time for us to break free financially. It's time for us to take over. Africa is there for us to open. The wild world is there. They're waiting for us. What are you doing? Are you building influence? Are you creating things that generations would read after you? This is my challenge for you today. And as I said, let's keep in touch. Everything I've shared today has already been uploaded to wealthacademyafrica.org/youth summit. Thank you very much for having me. God bless you.
Awesome, awesome. Can we give this session a word? Just drop a word for this session. How is this session for you before we start the question and answer section? For you, how is this section? Just give me a word at the comment section and let's begin to give a all-around applause for our mommy for that awesome presentation. For me, the session was awesome. Otito Okafor say amazing. Let's keep coming, let it keep coming, let it keep coming. For you, for this section, how is it for you? How is it for you? Wonderful, I've gotten more than I expected. God bless you, man. How is that session for you? Just drop a word. Somebody said nice, mind-blowing. Rukaya say mind-blowing. Jairo say awesome. Samuel say wow, this is fantastic, man. Great. Let's give a round of applause. That digital club, let it be rolling. Digital club, let it be rolling, let it be rolling. If you have questions, you don't want to talk, just drop to this section. God bless you, man. Really oriented me to know more. Seems like he doesn't stop. Seems like she should not stop. So people say to continue. That's it. God bless you immensely, man. We are so grateful to have you join us for Summit this year. We are so grateful. First time in Youth Empowerment Summit. It has been awesome. So if you have questions, raise up your hand. We give you opportunity to speak. And that's the reason why we have people on our viewing center watching us live right now in Ondo State. And we have people from Ghana, we have from Uganda, and we have from other places of the world joining us now. So if you have questions, please raise up your hand and we'll give you the opportunity for you to talk. And if you want to type your questions, please do that. Makinde says, wonderful presentation. I really enjoyed it. Just know that the list section to download some of the material will be dropped on the WhatsApp group, and somebody have already dropped it on this Zoom group chat, so you can have it. Say, please display our website page again. So somebody will drop the link for you here again. So the link is already here, www.wetacademyafrica.org/youthsummit.php. So you can get that from that. And if you are on the WhatsApp group, we'll drop all that on the WhatsApp group. So nobody is raising up their hands and nobody is typing any questions. All what they are saying is that they enjoy this. So somebody says, thank you very much, ma'am. How can I get your books? Which of the books now? Because she has a lot of books, hard copy. So how can I get your books? So can you answer that, ma'am?
Okay, please go to the website. You can always contact me through the website.
Okay, good. So through wetacademyafrica.org, you can.
Yes, on that particular page, I would put a link that will show you where the books are, to the books. Or you can go to bumiapampa.com.
Can you say that again?
bumiapampa.com.
Okay, bumiapampa.com. So when you get to that page, somebody will drop the link on the Zoom chat now. So if you get to that page, you see how to contact her to get any of our books, hard copy. We have a lot of our books. We have the Bryce Academy. We have the one he showed us on how to be a celebrity, how to be a celebrity impact. So the website is there, bumiapampa.com. Somebody say, Ma, do you have training programs on branding?
Yes, I do, but not physical. That's why I said if you go to that particular page, you can always download the training program there. It's not yet uploaded. Okay, it will be uploaded by tonight. So anytime from tomorrow, if you want to visit that particular page, you will find the training program, the multimedia training on becoming a social media influencer and personal branding.
Tonight it will be uploaded on the WhatsApp group. On the website. The website is bumiapampa.com.
No. For this program, it's on westacademyafrica.org/youthsummit.
Okay, so we should just focus on that link for now.
Yes, everything will be on that link. Yes.
Awesome. Very good. So the link will be dropped again now. So let's focus on that link. Everything you need to get about any of our products, physical products, any of some of the slides for this presentation, and some other good things that she has for us is on that link. So please, let's go there now and get all the information. So anybody want to talk, ask your question, we'll give you the opportunity before she leaves. She will be taking her leave now. If you want to ask her question, at least I want one person. We want to hear our voices. How are you feeling? We want to really hear your voices. So who is going to, we just give one person the opportunity before you leave. You want to just thank her or ask her a question? Anybody? Anybody, raise up your hand. That will give you the opportunity. Anybody? Anybody? Mentoring service is how much, sir? How much, ma? I really want to appreciate with you. So somebody is saying mentoring service is how much, ma? I really want to appreciate with you.
Please connect me through the website.
Through the website. Very good. So please all communication to her, go to the website and connect with her. She will be glad to answer you. Stephen Idowu wants to talk. Okay, Stephen Idowu, you can unmute yourself and ask your question or
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
We appreciate your effort. Honestly speaking, I've not heard of your name before. I have read many books and I've not heard about you, but because of this program, I'm so impressed in what you've, the little time you have given to us, and the Almighty God will bless you.
Thank you.
And likewise, I appreciate the organizer of this program. I've been following him for some years now, and he has been doing well. God bless you. Thank you, sir. Amen.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for that comment and thanks. We really appreciate you. Let's have Austin. Austin, you can unmute yourself now.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. This is Austin Media speaking from Osun State, Nigeria. Well, I actually want to say a very big thank you to our speaker. You have really done a lot, and I, as someone, have gained more than I ever expected. And once again, thank you, ma'am. May God continue to bless you. And much thanks go to the organizer of this conference, Mr. Dayade. Thank you very much. God bless you. Ma, we wish to see you. We wish and we hope to see you next time. Thank you. God bless you.
Okay, thank you, Austin. We really appreciate your comment. We have Luca here. Let's ask. You can unmute yourself. Yes, good.
Okay. But yes. Good evening, madam.
Good evening.
Just to appreciate you for your time and everything that you discussed. Yes, I seem to have joined a bit late, but listening to you, I was blown away. I was very attentive to all your discussion. This is just a general question. What is the greatest lesson you have learned in your journey? Can you please just give me that opportunity to listen to you? What is the greatest lesson you have learned in this your journey? I've looked at, I saw that you are a chartered accountant and so on. And I know that some of these things that you are doing now are years of the various experiences that you have gathered. So can you please share with me or with us the greatest lesson you have learned in this, in your journey? And the second one is personal. Can I become your, would you like to mentor me? Thank you.
Okay,
I live in Abuja.
The greatest lesson I've learned is in one sentence. Your dream does not exist. You have to create it. And sincerely, all my life, I've had to create my dreams. It's one thing to have a dream, it's another thing for you to work towards making sure that that dream becomes a reality. I've had many dreams in my life, but each time I realize that they don't exist, they're in my head, but I have to create that dream. So which means that when I decided I'm going to become a #1 best-selling author on Amazon, I had to work and create it. When I decided I was going to become a queen maker, motivational speaker, I had to work on it and create it. So that has been my lesson, and it encapsulates everything that's about me. My dream does not exist. I have to create it, bring it to reality. Now, about mentoring, please go on the website. There is information on the website. You find all the information you need there. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Awesome,
all the best.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Our time is up now. We want to really thank you, Ma, for giving us this opportunity to host you on the Youth Empowerment Summit 2019. We are so glad to have you here, and we pray that God will continue to increase you beyond your imagination in the name of Jesus. Thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you. God bless
and
you.
all that. So
Bye.
she's going to take her leave now. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. So everyone, we have come to the end of the first session for day one. Second session starts by 6:30. So we're going to have so if you are still on transit to your house, once you get home, just relax. Our second session is from 6:30 to 9:30, and our speakers are already waiting for us for that section. We want to really appreciate all of you. If you have people that have registered for this summit and they are not here now, just let them know that second session will go live by 6:30. So by 6:30 on all our various WhatsApp groups, we will drop the link, second section of today. So if you are not on the WhatsApp group, please go back, do your registration, join the WhatsApp group. We are going to drop the link for the second section on those WhatsApp group. I want to say thank you for all of you that participated in the first section. We had close to 39 participants on the Zoom. On the YouTube, will give us the statistics later. On our viewing center, will also give us our statistics later on all the people that participated in the first edition of the first section of this section. So on this note, we want to say thank you all. The website, you can see it there on the screen. And we also, as much as possible, give us, we will project this for us so that you can, everything you want to do with that will be on the website. Let me project the website for us before we close the first section for today. I will share this screen now so that you can see it. Hope you can see the website. If you want her to mentor you, go to that website. If you want to get free package that she has for us, go to that website. If you want to buy our books, physical books, go to that website. Anything you want to do, go to that website and you are going to get all that she has for us. She's my mentor for over 4 years now. She has been doing well, and throughout the 4 years, I think I've seen her physically maybe 5 times, where she has been being our mentor. So now that she's on this summit, we didn't see physically, and she's here to help us. So as much as possible, by 6:30, we go live again. Thank you very much. Hope we are done with the slide, with the information. So thank you very, very much. Let's go with music as we go live.